Oliver and the Magical Moonlight Garden. In a quiet little town nestled between rolling hills, there lived a curious boy named Oliver. Oliver loved to explore. While other children played games or watched TV, Oliver spent his days discovering hidden corners of the forest, counting stars in the night sky, and asking big questions like, "Why do clouds float?" and "Where does the moon go during the day?" One summer evening, just as the sun dipped below the hills and the sky turned shades of orange and pink, Oliver noticed something peculiar from his bedroom window, a soft silver light glimmering from the woods behind the house. What could that be? Oliver wondered aloud. His cat, Pepper, purred in agreement as if urging his to find out. Grabbing his flashlight and his trusty notebook, Oliver tiptoed out of the house. The cool grass tickled his bare feet as he followed the glowing light deeper into the woods. As he walked, the light grew brighter, and soon Oliver found himself standing before a garden unlike anything he had ever seen. The trees sparkled as if covered in stardust. Flowers glowed in vibrant shades of blue, pink, and gold, and tiny streams of silver water flowed through the grass, making soft, tinkling sounds. "Welcome, Oliver," said a warm, melodic voice. Startled, Oliver turned to see a small creature standing by a glowing mushroom. It was about the size of a squirrel, with shimmering wings and a golden crown made of leaves. Who are you?" Oliver stammered. "I am Lumina, Garden of the Moonlight Garden," the creature said with a bow. "This garden only approves to those who are truly curious and kind-hearted. You are the first visitor in a very long time." Oliver's eyes widened. It's amazing, but why am I here?" Lumina smiled. "The Moonlight Garden holds secrets that only the curious can uncover. Tonight, you will help us solve a problem. You see, the garden's light comes from the moon's magic, but lately the moon has been too shy to shine its brightest. Something is troubling it." "The moon is shy?" Oliver asked, tilting his head. "Yes," Lumina said, fluttering her wings. "We need your help to find out why and bring back its confidence. Without the moon's light, the garden will fade away." Determined, Oliver said, "I will do my best. Where do we start?" Lumina led Oliver to a glowing pool in the center of the garden. "This is the pool of reflections. It can show us what's in the moon's heart, but it needs a special key to activate." "What kind of key?" Oliver asked. "A sound," Lumina said. "The moon loves lullabies. Do you know one?" Oliver threw for a moment, then began to hum the lullaby his mother using to sing to him every night. The pool began to shimmer, and a picture appeared on its surface. There was the moon, hiding behind the cloud, looking sad. "I feel small and unimportant," the moon said in a tiny voice. "The sun is so big and bright. I'm just a pale light in the dark." Oliver's heart ached for the moon. He turned to Lumina. "How can we show the moon how special it is?" Lumina's eyes sparkled. "The moon needs to see its own magic. Let's gather the garden's light and send it to the sky." With Lumina's guide, Oliver collected glowing flowers, sparkling water, and even stardust from the trees. As he worked, the creatures of the garden, fireflies, singing crickets, and even a shy folks come to help. When everything was ready, Lumina handed Oliver a small crystal. Hold this to the sky and make a wish. Oliver closed his eyes, held the crystal high, and whispered, "Moon, I wish for you to see how beautiful you are." The crystal glowed, and a beam of light shot into the sky. The moon peeked out from behind its cloud, its face lighting up with joy. Slowly, it began to shine brighter and brighter, filling the garden with its silvery glow. "Thank you, Oliver," the moon's voice echoed softly. "I never realized how much my light mattered." The garden sparkled more brightly than ever before, and Lumina clapped her tiny hands. "You did it, Oliver. The Moonlight Garden is saved." As the first rays of dawn began to creep into the sky, Lumina said, "It's time for you to go home, Oliver. But remember, whenever you look at the moon, know that your kindness made it shine." When Oliver returned to his bed, he found a single glowing flower on his nightstand and a tiny note that read, "Thank you, Oliver. Love the moon." And from that day on, every time Oliver looked up at the night sky, he felt a little glow in his heart, knowing that even the smallest acts of kindness could light up the darkest nights. The end.